Originally, back in the 70s, when I showed up with a camera, I usually had a lot of explaining to do, or somebody would have to explain why I was there with a camera because nobody liked being photographed and they didn't like having cameras around. So,
did you ever have any issues? Like some guy?
yeah.
What would they do?
Threatened to put the camera someplace where I'd never see it again.
Yeah.
I just became more and more active in the biker community in Baltimore, and slowly but surely, because of my associations, I became more and more trusted, and then I could get more and more involved. I eventually got invited to join Dirt That Moves Motorcycle Club, and being a brother inside the club, then the world just opened up to me.
Right.
You know, I got to see, other than what people see on the street, I got to see what happened behind the scenes. And I got to be part of that brotherhood. I've had as many threatening situations from law enforcement.
Right.
You know, what are you photographing? Well, I'm photographing you. There's a shot of us being shaken down from papers there. They were just harassing us.
Huh.
And about the third town we pulled into, I pulled out the camera. My brother said, Q-Ball, put away that camera. You know, just don't do this. And I go, no, I got to photograph this. This is part of our life, part of our harassment. Took that one photograph, and right after that, a deputy grabbed my lens, and the sheriff threatened me with jail.
Wow.
If I didn't put my toy away. Even though I tried to explain to him about First Amendment rights,
Yeah.
he had plenty of explaining to do to me too.
So what did you do?
I put the camera away.
Let me get back to Dirt That Moves. So explain that whole. First of all, I love the name. Where did that? Do you have any idea where that name came from? It's a great name. It almost sounds like a Baltimore name for some reason.
Well, it is.
It is, but it's just somehow.
Baltimore Club. Well, I wasn't there, so I'm just going to have to recount the best to my memory. But two of my brothers, two of the original members of Dirt That Moves, were on a road trip, and it was raining, and they'd been on the road for days, and they were soaking wet and dirty and nasty, and they pulled into a Harley Davidson dealership, and they walked inside, and the guy behind the counter said, "Oh no, here comes Dirt That Moves." And it stuck with them.
That's pretty wild. So because that's an odd name for a club. I mean, like you said, like most. I mean, when you think of clubs, they have like
aggressive names.
Yeah, the Imperials, or like you say, like I don't know, whatever, the pagans or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just these names. It's just like some kind of image. The Dirt That Moves is sort of like kind of almost like a poetic name or something. It makes you think. It's interesting.
Yeah, and it also got us in a lot of fights when somebody would laugh inappropriately at our name. But so yeah, we had a sense of humor about it. We loved each other for what we were, and we were exactly that, Dirt That Moves.
Yeah.
We were, a small club of close friends that really didn't give a shit what anybody thought about us. We just wanted to ride and have a good time. We didn't have territory. We weren't into, anything but motorcycles, drinking, having fun, going places. There was an enthusiasm about Ricky and motorcycles and riding and partying that just was contagious. I mean, if his motorcycle broke down, you'd never hear him cry. It was just a great excuse to work on a bike. There's that shot of them all piled around a bike working on it.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't riding, he was wrenching, and he just loved every aspect of it, And he was inspirational to everybody in the club. Sometime after he died, some of the members actually tried to make it more of a real club, and that kind of destroyed the magic. He was the spiritual leader of Dirt That Moves. part of me, I could have gone to my grave and somebody could have discovered all this stuff and done a book after I was gone, and I would have been happy. So,
But the other part didn't. The other part wanted this thing out.
yeah, only because I wanted to honor some of my brothers who wanted to see the work published. And so, yeah, for that I did it.